Hey everybody, this is part 2 of my How to Design Maps for Pokemon Games tutorial series. In this video I'll be covering my process creating a simple route. In our last video we made a starting town, so the next clear step is to create a route to connect it to. Before we get into this step by step, I've created a time lapse for my entire mapping process. After my first video I thought a lot about how I can enhance the learning experience, and this was one of the obvious choices. I want to make these videos as educational as possible, so there's some new things I've added to try and flesh things out. And just like that, our map is done, or at least it was. Despite the map being finished, there was something off about it I couldn't put my finger on in the moment. I wanted to bring in my full experience to these videos, and that includes what I do when I'm not satisfied with what I make. The problem with this map was the inconsistencies in how I designed every segment. Let me explain. When it comes to routes, there's typically a path the player is meant to follow. The shape of your path and how it's designed between free space and tall grass alike is one of the most important things I try to take into consideration. Let's break this map down and expose exactly what's wrong. Firstly, this segment outlined here has little space in it compared to all the others. Secondly, the first patch of grass is between two sets of fences. You can clearly see there are other sets of fences put down, but they don't match what I established in my first segment. The third thing I didn't like was this patch of grass being placed in a corner. Corner patches aren't something entirely foreign in Pokemon maps, but they're used less and it didn't look quite right in this map. After going over my main issues, I tried to make the necessary changes and refine the overall shape of the map. This is the final result after all of my adjustments. You can see how these changes made this map far more consistent and neat than it was before. Going through these refinements actually happens to me more often than you might think. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes during your map making process. Missteps are a part of the learning process, no matter how experienced you are. Being able to learn as you go is the ultimate skill.